squealed, "Okay, Mom," and dumped the magazine into Jake's lap before running around the dining table and heading for her bedroom. Jake smiled as he watched her go. He was filling another role now, that of the doting father teaching his daughter to read. Swinging his legs off the couch, Jake stood and stretched, admiring their apartment. "You've done an amazing job fixing the place up," he said to his wife. They bought the place 2 months ago, moving to the Upper West Side next to Columbia University from their old and much-loved loft in Chelsea. The new apartment had 3 bedrooms, and the area had access to better schools. All for Anna, of course, but Jake had emptied his bank account to make it happen, and the mortgage was crippling. With Atlas under investigation, the noose seemed to tighten around Jake's neck. "It's been a team effort," Elle replied, disappearing back into the kitchen. Jake walked into the kitchen and leaned against the wall. "What y'all doing tonight?" He wasn't Southern, but Elle was, and he liked to poke fun at her by using y'all sometimes. "Still going to the Necrosis show?" "Of course." She brushed past him to the entrance, leaning down to grab a backpack from the doorway closet. Jake lowered his voice. "Are you sure that's a good environment for Anna?" Back in college, his wife had started managing punk rock bands as a way of drawing her favorite groups to the small town of Charlottesville. Now she worked full-time at Columbia as a researcher of infectious diseases, but she continued with the band management as a labor of love. Jake first met her when he was 23 at one of her gigs down in the East Village. It was a few years after he and Sean moved to the city from upstate New York. Jake was tending bar when he heard screaming out back. Going out to investigate, he'd found Elle holding the lead singer of the band the bar had booked for the night. The singer was crying, cursing, and Elle was singing him a lullaby, cradling the 200-pound tattooed and mohawked baby in her arms. Jake was smitten on the spot. Elle dropped the backpack onto the entrance table and stuffed the lunch bags inside. "Are you serious? You think my environment's bad for her?" This wasn't an argument he could win, not after the police had carted his boss off in handcuffs. To Elle, Donovan's fate was a confirmation of her intuition. She never liked the man. Jake wisely remained silent. "Are you going to join us after your flying lesson?" asked Elle. His 4th one was this afternoon, Jake's early birthday present to himself for his upcoming 35th birthday, now 2 months away. "No, I have to go into the office and sort things out a bit, but I'll walk to the piano lesson with you." "So you're going to be away from home all day and night?" Elle stated, more than asked. "It's the weekend." Jake slumped into the couch. He felt the edge in her voice. "This isn't easy, Elle." Her face softened. "How bad is it?" She meant what was happening with the fraud investigation at Atlas. "Pretty bad." Jake rubbed his face. She paused. "Is there anything you need to tell me?" He paused. "No," he lied, feeling the memory key in his pants pocket. Friday had been a disaster at work, with the police digging through Donovan's office on the one hand and calls from frantic clients wanting to pull their money from the company on the other.